So, how long does Fiore, sit by Jamna's bed, do you think?
Till she, wakes up.
Okay.
And then, of course, she wakes up and he just leaves immediately. No.
She probably takes a good, maybe hour or two nap, and then...
I think he very quietly tries to teach Tomatio tricks.
Oh, cute.
And, gathers, some water and maybe some, meat and cheese or fruit or something for when she wakes up.
Oh. So, after that kind of amount of time, without opening her eyes, she just kind of goes, "So, I realize that I might have been a bit of a drama queen down there.
I mean, I wouldn't say so.
But I really appreciate you taking care of me."
Well, fuck that thing.
Seriously, it's not every day I get half my fucking life sucked out of my arm.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
I could go my entire life never seeing anything like that again.
I mean, now that you've said it.
Ah, shit.
It's going to be all specters from here.
Oops, all specters.
Oops, all specters indeed.
Don't think anyone's really ever been this nice to me before.
Really?
Of course, I mostly keep to myself.
Well...
I don't know, not to sound like a typical gent or anything, but I've often thought friends can kind of just be a liability. But it's really nice to have someone watching my back.
I've had my back watched before, so if it's worth it, I try to watch other people's.
Long, awkward silence.
Feels good.
So her face is, starting to turn pretty red.
Yeah. Fury's not looking at her. He's just kind of talking and staring at the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he does, I think his face will also start to turn red. He's just very, I think he's realizing that he's going out of his way quite a lot for her.
So, kind of just a thought out of nowhere in particular.
Yes, I can see that.
Once we're done with all of this traveling in horrible places, would you like to have a nice dinner together somewhere when we get back to the city?
Dinner to over pizza. Quiet.
Great. Well, yeah. Would you be amenable to making a date of it?
I've never been on it. I've at least seen people attempt dates or worry over if they like someone and complain about things or vent. I've witnessed the situation from the outside, so I'm going to say, for your edification, and hopefully I don't sound stupid, I am happy that you have asked me this, but I also need to go breathe, and so I'm going to go now, and I will speak with you.
You do whatever you need to do.
Okay, and he's gone.
And she just kind of rolls over on her side and puts her face in the pillow like, oh my god, what did I just do? What was that? Jamna, what was that?
Jamna.
What the fuck? Are you 14 again? What the hell? It's embarrassing.
This country take away half your age, too.
Come on.
It's taking everything from you, including your decency.
She's still faring better than Fiore, who is found in the darkest room that he possibly can, and is just kind of walking around in circles.
Oh no.
He's just like, I don't know.
A few yards away, in a bush, Jeskira turns to Aislinn and says, "Shit, sounds like neither of us is getting paid today."
Hey y'all, Welcome back to Cornfields and Kobolds.
Cornfields and kobolds! I mean, it was a very down-home, low-country introduction until then.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Actually, it's Monday.
Monday. That's not the same. Are you ready to rumble?
His jowls are
They have
shaking.
Monday Night Football, so you can, whatever their song is like,
Are you ready?
for some football?
And then,
Monday Night Party! Or something like that. Are you ready for some dragons?
and then Hank Williams Jr. was the worst.
Monday Night
So they retired that one.
Anyway, so it's been a hot minute since we've actually met and quested. Do y'all remember what happened last time?
Yeah. Bog.
We're taking the Aislinn to Isengard. Guard.
To off the guard.
Sure are. But before that, you were in Castle Neritar, and was the spoopy episode the last one or the one before?
That's the last one I remember. We got the fancy, we got the fancy looking device and saw the black dragon in the mist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw two.
Yeah, found out there
Which
were
is
two
weird.
twins, actually.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't just rush in there,
Yeah,
all
but-
confident that there was one dragon.
I mean, it was really out of the way as well, so.
Yeah, I'm sure you weren't going to do that anyway, but
Yeah.
still.
Okay.
And then there was a ghost, and it was very scary. Her head came off a bit, but her spine stayed attached.
It was
that
a-
was great.
It was really cool.
It was
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
spoopy doopy horror ghost.
It was very spooky.
It wasn't alright.
And then a bunch of non-horror ghosts.
Yeah. So, you guys, after dealing with the spoopy ghost, hopped back in that portal to the mountains and then made your way towards the High Moor.
Then we got to the High Moor.
Yes.
And then, stepped in it.
Yes.
No, don't step in it!
Had you guys actually gotten into the High Moor yet? Or were you just starting to loop?
Yeah.
We had gotten to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It was about 30 miles after leaving the road and heading south. You were heading over some rocky terrain for a while before you finally get to the High Moor.
Next comes the Bullwinkle terrain.
Oh, I was gonna go with a rocky theme.
The Adrian terrain.
It's the eye of the High Moor, it's the thrill of the fight.
If you don't stop, I'm sending your character to hell.
No!
Okay.
I'm ready.
That's a fun quest. Let's go get her back.
You want me to play Aislinn in Descent into Avernus? Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, cornfields and
let's do it.
kobolds.
I'm
Let's
super
do it.
interested in that adventure.
Me too. Really, me too.
So, you guys arrive at the High Moor, which, if I hadn't described it before, or if you don't remember, it's real shitty.
It's the Bog of Eternal Sorrow.
Unlike the Mere of Dead Men, there is not a lot of vegetation here. It's just kind of a higher area of land, some kind of a plateau, and it's just swamps and bogs, barely any trees, just like some very low, twisted grass and brush and
Shrubberies.
bushes. Although you are able to cross plenty of rocky portions, but there is very little shelter from the wind that whips across the moor, and it's still pretty late winter at this point.
There is also, if I recall correctly, quicksand, jets of
Yes.
flame, and
Yes.
ROUSs.
Yes.
Oh, definitely. But yeah, it is still late winter at this point, so it sucks pretty hard, you guys.
But it's not winter enough for the bog to be frozen and solid.
Nope.
Still
That would
wet
be-
and muddy.
Too easy.
Kind of thawing. Yep.
Ew! Oh, the worst.
It's cold.
The worst!
Cold and wet.
Furies of sin.
Freezing cold and wet.
And you guys are definitely heading into an area where there's no trails, no roads. You know what that means?
Random
Trailblazing!
encounters.
Random encounters.
Also, our toes are going to fall off.
Probably. I mean, it's definitely not going to be as bad as that fucking snap freeze in the troll claws where Dagon's fingers start turning black.
I'll give Joe no piggyback ride.
Well, thanks.
Because that'd be up to the knee for her.
You're me horse.
Nay.
And I quote, nay.
So, what pace would you like to travel at?
a normal, I
A
believe.
grueling pace.
A normal
Yes.
pace where we take no penalties, but also gain no advantages.
Did we bring our baby boys with us?
the drakes?
The good drakes that we gained?
The
Probably.
two that we kept for the two that
Yeah, that are
Kira
going to become
kept.
just Kira's sleigh dogs.
Kira has 2, and Fiore has 1.
Fiore has one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the
Yes.
3 drakes, yes.
Yes!
They're rolling around in the thaw.
No.
Tomatillo's such a good boy. So funny, though. So funny.
Just gotta wait for the freezing wind to make him instead be covered in frozen dirt.
I'll have fun.
Yeah. So anyway, to anyone here or listening, when you're traveling, you can set a pace. You can either go at normal pace, where there's like no really material changes. If you go at slow pace, you can travel with stealth. If you're going any faster than that, you cannot travel stealthily.
I think without the benefit of any sort of cover whatsoever, stealthing is pretty much going to be pointless.
You're probably right.
So
And we're going to be able to see anything coming at us from a long ways off, and anything else is going to be able to see us coming from a long ways off.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I say a grueling pace with meager rations, dysentery for everyone.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to like scavenge much anyway, so we probably should just set a quick pace.
Maybe. If you
Get
travel
through
at, if you travel at fast pace, you're going to cut off quite a bit of time
Yeah.
from your journey, but you're going to have a penalty to your passive perceptions, which means things could possibly sneak up on you.
Again,
I'm okay with either of those.
yeah, there's not
that's
much
fine
for
with me.
anything to hide behind in the first
Yeah.
place, so their stealth isn't going to be exceptional.
Yeah, but what if there's...
Unless it's like snakes in the bog.
Exactly. I don't like that idea.
Giant snakes.
You're just making it worse.
Giant, venomous, undead snakes.
So,
Okay, that's a little far. Like, if they're undead, wouldn't their poison glands have shriveled up and fallen off?
No, now they poison you with death.
You're not
As
helping.
opposed to poisoning with life.
With poison, you know. Now it's dead poison.
Right.
anyway, so what pace are you traveling?
Let's vote.
Yeah, I was just going to say so. I vote quick.
I vote quick.
I vote normal.
Normal or quick.
I vote normal then.
Pick one.
It's a tie.
You're the tiebreaker.
Decide.
Alright, what about Gemna and Carlin and Aspara?
They will defer to you.
Okay, there's an even number, so we go normal.
Normal it is. So it's not quite difficult terrain, it's just shitty. You're going to get about 24 miles in the first day. You think it's going to be a little over 75, maybe 80 miles before you reach the Serpent Hills.
So, about 4 days.
Yes. So, why don't you... Who wants to roll the first encounter check?
I do.
I do. Oh, Mike
Roll a
said it.
d20,
Oh.
idiot. For me to tell you what to roll.
19!
Oh.
19.
I think that's an encounter.
Anything else?
But it's a good encounter because it's a good roll, right?
No.
Oh, we'll see. You best give me that unicorn.
Look here. You guys are traveling close to some vegetation, some actual trees in this godforsaken wasteland when you see... Doesn't everybody roll perception?
We don't see a lot.
Oh, hey.
Is it, since we're not, Aislin's probably not actively keeping an eye out, so she's just using her passive, basically.
That's fine.
19.
Okay.
Just Kira got a 3.
Ooh.
Oh, geez. She is having too much fun wiggling her toesies in the mud.
13 for Quaylana.
17 for Jamna.
And we decided on the slow pace, right?
Normal.
Yeah, that.
So no penalty.
You said perception, yes?
Yes.
You already got 21.
Ooh.
Aspara is like fucking reading or something.
Carlin got 26 perception.
Because he got 2.
Dagny must be shaking the mud off his feet because I rolled pretty poorly.
You all are able to see, or at least those of you with high perception can point out to the rest of the group,
Define high. Give me a threshold.
over 15.
Okay.
You guys see some insects buzzing through the trees, and they are pretty large insects.
Oh.
As actually
Bigger?
large, or?
Bigger than Jamna, about people size.
Oh, fuck.
But you can see dragonflies.
Back off.
Dragon flies. I hope
Yeah.
they don't have breath weapons.
That's not the worst.
I mean, they're moving pretty quickly, so
People-sized dragonflies.
It's still just a dragonfly. They're not usually harmful.
These are absolutely carnivorous, I guarantee you.
Does that exist?
Can I roll something to know something about dragonflies?
well, nature.
I don't know anything about these things or what they are, but I guarantee you they are carnivorous and they want to eat us.
Everybody can roll their nature. Dagny, do you have a preferred terrain?
Probably not.
I think he went revised ranger, so
Yeah, they get terrain.
They don't get a favored terrain. They get their advantages in every terrain.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. So
What do those
here's
advantages give?
Can't get lost. Scavenge twice as much food every day while traveling. And something about like if you're traveling alone, you can travel at a fast pace and still stealth.
Fiore got 12, Aspara got 17.
Okay.
I got 22.
Ooh.
I got
Yes.
5.
We should let Nature Boy go first.
Nature boy.
Dagny, you have at least heard about these creatures that are almost exclusive to the High Moor. These are golden ringed dragonflies, and yes, they are carnivorous.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely right about that.
No cheese.
No, look at them. You don't get that size without eating people if you're an insect. I know things about insects, okay?
So if you don't mind, I'm gonna be over here. And Jamna tries to wiggle under Fury's cape.
Yeah, have they like spotted us? Can we tell if they've spotted us?
They haven't spotted you yet. It's still daytime, so you are able to spot them from a distance pretty easily.
Can we try to sneak around?
Can I use Pass Without Trace on the whole group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Should probably... how long does that last? Where's my phone?
It should at least last long enough for you to get around. I know it's at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's an hour, actually.
Okay.
It's 10 minutes or an hour. Either way, it's long enough.
Good things that people know what I do for me.
So everybody roll stealth.
Yes.
At plus 10.
That includes your beasties and companions and such.
Good job,
Oh, yay.
Carlin. Stealth, you say?
For every creature that you have.
Aspara! Proud of you.
Oh, nice.
He's been learning a thing or two. Sweet fucking Jesus!
Fiore got like a 40.
Asbara's just like, ninja dust.
35 for Aspara.
Okay, shit.
Oh, I rolled 2 19s. Very good, Lee.
34 for Carlin and 31 for Koilena.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is embarrassing.
I mean,
It's 22 for Dagny.
did you add your
Oh.
Did you add your spell?
What's
did
that?
you add your plus 10?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is 19 plus 11 30?
it is.
Plus 10 is 40. Yeah, it is 40 for Fiore.
He's
Wow.
truly gone.
Yeah.
And Spiff is 18.
He's sneaky
You
boy.
technically don't exist for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What does Pip get?
18.
Okay.
Jeskira gets a 29.
Okay.
And
The Sprite has a 31.
I'm
Can't
using
the
a
sprite turn
different,
invisible?
Yeah.
I'm using a different D20. Too many low rolls. I'm sorry, what?
Oh!
Oh.
Cirrus, the Sprite is Hazel's boyfriend.
I was like, who's been dating our cat?
It's gotta be Banshee. She's into those younger men.
Jamna gets 21.
It's like that. Oh.
Asen,
29. Same
Weird.
as Jaskira.
did you roll for the drakes?
Ooh.
Roll for the drakes.
I didn't, but I'm leaving my boy over at the caravan.
What caravan?
Tomatillo.
We don't have a caravan.
You're right, we don't.
You're just
We're just traveling through the High Moor.
Well, why don't you fuck off?
The ambush Drake got 32.
all right. That's what it's
Because-
for.
Yes. The ambush.
This is my drink. What's,
It was a guard drake, wasn't it? Tomatillo?
What's
You know, Tomatillo is green, so he's an
going
ambush.
on?
Understood.
um,
And Blueberry gets a 27, and Gooseberry got 31.
23 for Tomatillo.
All right. So we got Spiff at the lowest with 18.
Oh, boy.
Four
They
boy?
don't see you.
Hey!
You are able to get around them with no problem.
Speaking of war,
Let's not, please.
This friend that I made keeps fucking making fun of me for Evanel wanting to eat people.
She doesn't though!
She doesn't, but everyone keeps saying she's going to.
Oh, boy.
Everyone's so mean. Oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's night time.
It's the right time.
Ooh, what's your watch order?
I will continue to do the thing where I sleep at dinner and then watch all night.
Please, Hazaron, let me know if any thinking being comes within 60 feet while I'm asleep. Thank you.
Okay.
First watch.
I'll watch.
I don't trust the evil sword.
I mean, we are actively trying to return him to his
Yeah,
home.
we are doing it a favor.
And his ownership.
I still don't trust it.
So he wants us to succeed at our current goal.
Yeah, I actually very much trust him.
He really wants us to get there in one piece.
Look,
I
you can
actually-
talk pretty about it all you want. I still don't trust it.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, I wouldn't trust it to keep forever, but I trust it in this specific situation.
I
if
mean,
Fiore trusts it,
Fiore is not exactly known for good judgment.
Fiore, like, it.
Excuse me, it takes one to know one.
Exactly!
The point I'm making is I would know if he was going to be a douchebag because I'm a douchebag.
I mean, but do you really know the mind inside of this evil artifact?
Yes,
I don't trust you on this either.
you shouldn't.
Who
Good.
wants to be on section watch? I'm putting Fury and Hazaron on all of them, but we can have multiple people.
Fiore don't need sleep.
I'll go wherever. He trances
I'll
during
go on
dinner.
second watch then.
Oh.
Is that open?
Fiore don't need to eat.
He probably eats while watching.
Dagny on second. Who wants to be on third?
It takes a long time to eat.
Aislinn.
Just Kira will be on third.
Well, then, dinner's also not 4 hours long.
Well, like, setting it up and everything, I exchange my work and helping to prepare dinner.
For being able to watch all night. Okay.
Aislinn, I'll put you on
Fourth.
Plus, I just realized he doesn't like people seeing him eat, and I don't know why.
It's vulnerable.
Quailena,
There are people that are like
roll a
that.
d20 for an encounter.
Oh boy. Roll low, bitch. 13.
No encounter.
Roll those guide to random encounters.
Alright, next day. Actually, on this next day, you guys wander into your first fire marsh. Which you are alerted to when you see a sudden, eruption of flame in front of you.
How close in front of?
Neat.
You see it 100 feet off.
Okay, good.
Directly.
They seem to be at least sporadic enough. They're not just constantly going off all the time.
But you also can't predict them.
Yes.
If it shows up in my 5-foot square, I get an attack of opportunity.
So first, why don't we have somebody roll the d20?
Number!
4. Okay.
Is it short?
There are no fire things that hit you today.
Yay!
Now
Nice.
somebody roll for an encounter.
9.
There's no encounter.
Sweet.
Remember, everybody take turns.
Yes, that was my first actual roll. That was the correct thing.
I was just saying.
By remember everybody, you mean remember me.
And me. Remember me and Amber
Yeah,
to take turns.
I also have a problem with it. I
Me-
don't want to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like rolling dice.
But luckily,
I just want that unicorn.
luckily you leave the fire marsh before you camp for the night. So
Yeah,
you will not
definitely.
be in-
We definitely do that.
Yeah.
Even if it takes us a couple extra hours.
So
I can't. No.
No. No.
Oh.
I will take exhaustion over getting fucking fire
Flame
blasted in
broiled.
the face while I'm sleeping.
I don't
There's-
want to be a whopper.
There's no way to identify, if you're on a little flame spurter.
Yeah, no.
Is there
Doesn't
no,
seem to-
bubbling or
Doesn't
anything?
seem to be obvious when it's not
Doing it
actively
spurting.
going off.
So it's anywhere, anytime.
Pretty much, or at least
As far as we can tell.
it is time for the night. Why don't we have Jaskira roll for an encounter?
3.
Right, you're good. The next morning, as you guys are waking up, you have your breakfast and start getting ready to go. Aislinn, what do you do with your purple dragon knight cape
I wear
when
it.
you're sleeping?
Wear it. It's like a blanket. I use it as a blanket.
Oh, okay. When you wake up, right when you wake up this morning, your cape feels heavy, and you immediately notice that there's something wrapped up in it
Is it
Mm.
that seems
Kitty?
to wiggle in there while you're sleeping without you noticing.
Is it a kitty?
And as you're looking at it, wondering what the hell, you hear the faintest little snore.
I try to get a better look without moving, while moving as little as possible, because I do not want to wake it up in case it is a giant snoring scorpion, bog scorpion.
I bet it's a tiny old man.
Why don't you
I really hope it's not.
roll
Just an
your
old gnome.
investigation?
Investigation? Why? 19.
Alright. You're able to kind of like wiggle a finger in there and pull back
Oh.
some of the cape without waking it, and you see just like a tiny little purple dragon-like snout.
That's exactly the sound I make.
The gasp or the...
Yes, the ooh. As carefully as I can, I'm going to try to get some dried berries out of my ration pack.
Okay.
And then just kind of set the dried berry down right in front of its snoot.
It doesn't react for like a good while until finally you see its nostrils like flaring a little bit, and it just starts sniffing the air, and then just very slowly kind of peeks its head out and kind of like looks up at you sheepishly.
I wave sheepishly with like a big smile on my face. And then I point at the berry and said, I got that for you.
Kind of looks like hesitant and sheepish at first, and then very slowly starts edging out a little bit and starts numbing on one of the berries. Everybody roll Arcana.
Oh.
Arcana.
Come on, baby Asvara.
That's a 9.
Asvara! What are you even... Asvara's still asleep. We rolled a 1.
Oh.
It's a hot
Carlin don't know. But Quilena...
Asvara's just no good till he's had his coffee, that's all.
Yeah. Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
Quilena got 22 Arcana.
Jamna got 14, and Just Kira is also still asleep.
Yeah.
I got a strong 6 for Fiore.
Nice.
I'm so smart. It's a snake.
She's a jock.
Aislinn, there's a snake in your cloak.
She's a jock. She doesn't have to think about magic.
It's not a snake.
There's
Quilena,
a snake in my boot.
you recognize this very rare creature is a pseudo-dragon.
Now, where'd y'all find a pseudo-dragon, Aislinn?
Wrapped up in my cloak while I was sleeping.
Well, it's purple. Maybe that has something to do with it.
I hold my hand out and like offer for a sniff. What's your name?
Squeak!
Is it okay if I call you Squeaker? How about Your Highness Squeaker?
Your royal squeakness?
Sir Squeakington?
It slowly just kind of like edges out of your cloak a little bit, but then a cold breeze kind of wafts over you, and then quickly shuffles back in and shivers.
I'm sorry, I need to look up a completely arbitrary fan-made language.
Okay. You notice...
It's cold-blooded. You can't self-regulate. You gotta keep it cozy.
Dragons aren't... I don't think dragons are cold-blooded.
They aren't.
But it's a pseudo-dragon, so it's not a real dragon.
I think it's just cold.
It's not a true dragon, but
Maybe.
it's draconic.
It
so
is a
it's
dragon,
warm-blooded.
still.
But still, it's cold.
Oh, can I just ask it in Draconic what its name is?
Yeah, pseudo-dragons can't actually speak.
Nope. It can understand you, but it can't speak.
And they can, like, empathically communicate, I think. Like, if they're together.
You noticed for a brief moment when it had shuffled out of your cloak that it looked injured.
Oh no, are you hurt?
It kind of had like a bad cut on one face, and it looked
On
like
one face, it has many.
on one side of its face.
No, clearly it's got like a little gem helmet.
It's a dodecahedron. Many faces.
And one of its claws, it was like trying to stay off of one of its legs.
Quilena,
What?
you have to heal it.
I'm gonna hold out a healing potion. There you go. Please.
Okay, that's like 9 HP.
Yep, you are able to fully heal it, and it still kind of in the cloak, but it hops up and down a little bit, like.
So it's just a bump.
Hey, I have an idea. How about Salilos, which is draconic for purple? I think we found a winner.
It seems very excited about that.
Tomatillo is gonna come sniff it.
It hides.
Snuffles around in that book.
The bump rolls around in the cloak.
Tomatillo gently picks it up in his mouth and carries it away.
That's my
Still
no.
attached to it, isn't
No,
it?
it's still on me.
Tries to. It's like Banshee when he has the...
Squirt bottle.
I don't have a squirt bottle.
I take out my water skin and just kind of splash some on his nose.
He's upset and drops it.
Oh.
It's okay, Salilos. We'll introduce you later in a more calm, hopefully, environment. You want to stick with us for a little bit? Can't be safe for you out here on your own. All right.
It pokes its head out and nods it to be clear that it's a yes.
And you're both purple, so, like, you know.
Well, I'm not. I wear purple.
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
You are purple.
Everyone's purple now.
I guess I'm purple now.
Yep.
What up, Grimace?
It's. Please, don't. Who?
Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I'm completely lost.
Oh, man.
Me too.
There's a small restaurant
Fantasy McDonald's.
in Waterdeep
McNaldo's.
called McNaldo's.
Okay.
They have a mascot that's a weird giant purple golem of some kind.
Milkshake Gollum.
And yeah, its name is Grimace.
I see.
I don't know what it's made of.
Milkshake.
Well, if it's a milkshake golem, would it be made out of milkshakes?
It's not drippy though.
Maybe it's like hollow and it's just filled with milkshake.
Maybe. It's a shell.
Fury looks like his mind is blown. Like this could possibly be the secret.
It's Crystal's fear brain instead of galaxy brain.
Man. Wow.
Well,
I mean, maybe.
I'd like it very much, Salilos, if you'd stick around and be my friend. My special friend. My magically bonded friend. Yeah, actually, I don't know why I waited, but I learned a spell that can, like, magically bond me with a
Quailina just turns and shares a look with Cirrus.
tiny thing like you. And
Everybody's
we could be
copying.
good friends for a long time.
You start a trend.
Excuse me, Dagny started this trend.
Excuse
I did
me.
it first, and I did it a long time ago.
Does Cirrus look like an animal to you?
Smith is still magically bonded to Dagny. He went and meditated a long time in the cornfields for this.
Actually,
That's true.
I realize it can actually communicate limited telepathy with anything within 100 feet.
Yes. Yeah. Emotions and feelings only.
Yes. When you offer a magically bonded relationship, you get a sense of it being kind of uncertain.
Yeah.
You think it feels like...
You don't have to answer right away.
Yeah, hang out.
Hang out, see what we're like. Or what I'm like, anyway. Don't judge me based on the people I travel with, please. Looking at Fiore.
Her opinions are exclusively her own.
She does not represent NPC or its affiliates. Yes, it seems pleased with that.
We will protect you and give you food and love
Human love.
and company.
Oh, man, oh.
And Dragonborn love and Elven love.
And elven love. And halfling love and pig love.
That just
On
sounds
all
like
sides.
like a smut novel. Pig love.
I'll say Spiff's love is the purest.
I don't want to think about that.
After Quailena says that,
He's
Fiore
just a
says
pig.
it is-
Unconditional love.
Yeah.
He's
It
not
is a
tainted
smut novel.
by human corruption.
Only tainted
I
by
like
pig
Carlin.
corruption.
She does not judge
Carlin, calm
based
down.
on race, religion, or creed.
Yeah, but he does judge by who has snacks in their pocket.
That's true, he does. So yeah, it looks very pleased and definitely wants to travel with you for snacks and particularly for heat because it's cold as shit out here.
I
Looks like
will-
he's not having a good time.
I will allow Salilos to stay in my inside cloak pocket.
Yay!
Or riding in my hood
Yes, it wants to do that.
Right in the hood, so he can stick his head up and peek around.
Yes.
Is a Slilos a boy pseudo-dragon or a girl pseudo-dragon? Or a non-binary pseudo-dragon or an undetermined pseudo-dragon? Roll a
I was just
d4.
going to read it. Oh.
Like, are
I
they
will do it
gendered?
in that order.
They are.
Yes.
Okay.
Or they are sexed. They have sexes.
They are
They
natural
reproduce
creatures.
biologically.
Drakes don't, so they aren't. It was a 4, so it was the fourth thing you
Non-determined.
said. Yes. It is undetermined.
So you could, if you wanted to, stick a finger in its cloaca. If I remember my Steve Irwin.
No, undetermined is that Slilos has not decided yet
Oh.
what Slilos' gender is going to be.
I like that. I think Silas is definitely young. Still figuring things out, you know.
Doesn't know who they are yet.
Not to say you have to be young to figure things out,
But yeah, like it's a ripe age where they shouldn't be pressured.
I think Slilos should choose to use the pronoun superstar.
okay.
Star self.
Superstar.
Nice.
So this day you get on moving again. First, why don't we have somebody roll a history check?
Oh,
No, I
history,
have
not
that.
me.
For everybody.
Everybody?
I thought this was going to be the encounter.
Disadvantage.
Also, it's my turn to attempt, my friend.
Oh, oops. I mean, I'm not
Oh,
the
no, I didn't bet.
Most learned little halfling man. I got a 7.
Oh,
I got an 8.
Let's see if Spiff
As far
rolls
as I got
higher.
11, I got an 8.
I got 14.
Okay.
I really like history.
That's Spiff's roll.
No, wait. Okay, well, that's useless. Does Spiff know more than you?
In this moment,
Apparently, Spiff is
Can't
from
roll
the fucking
history,
High Moors.
sorry.
Well, Jamna got a dirty 20.
Very good.
Quinlan's not even from here, and she rolled higher than Carlin did.
What is Hazaron's history about the High Moor modifier?
Shit, I was going to probably just tell you. I keep forgetting
Okay.
stuff like that. But Jamna also definitely knows for sure. Pretty much mid-morning, you guys know that you are passing near a kind of famous High Moor location called the Halls of the Hammer.
Ooh.
It's about a full day to your east, and it is a dwarven mine, or at least some underground hall that is said to be crawling with dwarven undead, but also have treasure in it, that also is apparently has a animated magical warhammer that wanders the halls
Treasure, you say?
That wanders the halls.
as a protector.
Rewind me a bit there, friend. And
Protector from
you
the
did say
undead.
you did say treasure.
How much treasure's in there?
You don't know, because
No one's ever gotten out alive with any of it.
some have, but it's been a long time since any adventurers have successfully raided it.
I bet we can do it.
Look, are we coming out the same way we're going in?
I would hope not, because we are going through the entirety of the High Moor to get there. I think we should just head, once we're done, I think we should just head straight west until we hit the coast and grab a boat.
I mean, yes, but
It will definitely be much faster to head west, and then you'll hit the tradeway pretty quickly.
fair enough.
Please, can we
Well, I'm just
I don't-
thinking about how much of a burden it'll be to carry, like,
All
fuck
that
butts.
treasure.
Yeah, I don't think we have
We
like
have
the
drakes.
They're
time or-
already loaded down with treasure.
Yeah, you guys are already.
We're carrying a lot of treasure already.
Look, maybe one of us will learn how to, like, teleport around later,
You can come back later.
and yeah, we can come back later. I'm in favor of treasure. I'm just saying that right now may not be the most advantageous time.
I agree with you.
You can stick a pin in it as a side quest later down the road.
Sweet.
Alright, I stick a pin in Fury.
If you like it, then you should have stuck a pin in it.
And then you are traveling on.
I-
Now,
Give Slilos, as a full-fledged contributing member of our adventuring party, his share of the loot, which is a platinum coin.
it just grabs it in its jaw and carries it around.
Encounter 2.
No encounters.
Hey!
Right. Very lucky.
Alex gets to roll next.
Not 5 sandstorms in a row like that one desert.
I mean, you say lucky, but I know what's at 20.
The shitty desert.
Bog unicorn.
Someone does need to roll a 20. There is a bog unicorn, and we need it.
And then, towards the end of the day,
Pennyroll isn't even in this campaign, Amy.
Oh, but Jeskira is.
towards the end of this day, you see the Serpent Hills rising up before you, and you also see in the distance a small collection of villas, like these kind of very ancient-looking, run-down mansions. They don't look entirely dissimilar from the mansions in the Emerald Graves in Dragon Age Inquisition, out in the middle of nowhere, but just these huge, sprawling properties. But at the same time, like, half of them look somewhat destroyed. Like, you see some missing roofs, a few crumbling walls. There's some that have been just completely abandoned.
All the other kings said I was mad for building a castle in the swamp. But I built it anyway.
Yes,
and
I
then
know.
it sank into the swamp.
Please don't say the whole thing.
You don't want me to do the whole...
Please don't say the whole thing.
Okay, I'm done.
You don't see anybody from where you are at the moment. You don't see any dragons flying overhead or anything. From a distance, the whole thing looks abandoned.
Okay.
But
I don't trust it.
as you approach it, you guys are traveling at normal pace, so
We
you
are.
manage to see kind of a picket line, kind of like a fence alongside one side of a hill, like you're traveling through a foothill to get to this property, and you see, like...
So a picket
sort of-
fence, not a line of protesters.
Well, not a picket fence either, like a nice suburban white picket fence.
It's a line
Just
of
saying.
something made out of pickets.
A picket line. I was thinking
A
like
picket
the
line.
servants were unionizing.
I guess it's just a picket, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a
I-
it's a
we've
suburban
done-
white picket fence in my mind
We
now.
did this
Made out of
before.
protesters.
It's a wall of, like, stakes and fence, and you see some little black heads poking over it, like kind of lizard-like, oily black heads.
Oh, I was going to say, they did try to unionize.
It seems like they're trying to hide, but you see them as you approach. What would you like to do?
Interconic. Hello?
They kind of all beneath the wall for a minute, and then they
Cross
all
my arms waiting.
at once kind of jump over onto your side, and what you see are 12 little gecko-like creatures that
Oh no.
they're standing on 2 feet, but they're very short, and you know what? I will just show you a picture of one.
Oh no, I don't remember what they're called, but I know this isn't great.
Okay, they're not black. I keep thinking about Orogoth.
Yeah.
So you basically see these standing on 2 feet, brown gecko-like creatures with skull heads and pointy, gross teeth.
Oh,
Cubone!
Ophidians.
Yes, Ophidians.
No, roll your nature or arcana.
Out of character.
Cubone!
Out of character.
And they're
Yeah, out
all
character.
holding scimitars.
Aspara, I'm super.
Those
got
things
a
are actually
21.
terrifying.
10 for Aspara for Arcana.
Nat 20, 26 Arcana.
Oh, well, she beats it.
I got
anyways,
maybe
whatever.
a 10.
14 either way.
What did you get, Dagny?
21.
But he got nature and she got Arcana.
Right.
I like to imagine them both going, oh yeah, those are blah.
Yeah.
And then we say 2 different things.
For different reasons. You both know that these are called Ophidians. Dagny, you know that they are just kind of... They're not lizard folk. They're kind of their own thing that live in the High Moor. They kind of monstrosities. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. And they're very, very nasty. Quailena, you know that they are cursed creatures.
Ooh.
That may have once been human or something related, but they were transformed into these forms.
Ooh.
And they also have a bite, which can potentially turn someone else into
Woo!
skin.
So they're like snake lycanthropes.
Sort of.
Kind of.
It's
Well,
just-
lizard-like
it's a
in
permanent
throats.
change.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rather than like a...
On the full moon.
Yeah. It's not like a sure bet thing, like if you get bit, you're gonna. But it's
You
a
can.
curse that can hit you if you're bit by them.
Gotcha.
But you're not exactly sure how.
It's terrible.
But all 12 of them brandish their scimitars towards you, and the one that's
Whoa.
kind of in front is just like, state your business.
An Interconic or?
Yes, Draconic.
We were just walking by. We do not have to be here. We just noticed you poking your head over the fence and got a little curious, but if you're busy, we can be on our way.
You better turn around and get out of here.
Okay. Turning.
Do we need to go through here?
Yes. This is like the edge of Orogoth.
Oh well, in that case,
Yeah, sorry. That
I
was
pull
very
out.
clear.
we have to get past. We're going into Orogoth territory, so is there like a toll that we can pay or anything?
Bringing a friend.
I pull
and
out-
gesture to Avelyn.
Yeah,
I unwrap Hazaron.
or returning this to the.
Say, I have business with House Orogoth.
Just Kira
If you
does.
do not let us through, they will be very cross with you.
She does raise a hand and make a pantomiming motion of a large dragon head.
They all just kind of look at each other confused, and you're like,
What is that?
Hazaron?
Never heard of it.
I know, I'm addressing Hazaron.
Like,
oh,
Please
help us
inform
out,
them.
bro.
it starts speaking out loud. So
I fucking knew
they
it.
can hear.
Fucking knew it!
You motherfucker on a sword.
I am Hazaron of House Orogoth, passed down from blah 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 blah, and he, and this is all
Ha and Loras.
in Draconic, actually.
Okay.
Because he knows they can't speak
Yeah.
Netherese. And he lists off some, like, prominent Netherese names. So why don't you roll... This is gonna be using Hazaron's stats.
Oh, okay. Can I
roll-
assist? By standing there imposingly?
No, but he has advantage, so roll
Okay.
a +4 for persuasion.
Okay. It's an 18.
Alright. They kind of look at each other uncertainly, but you can tell they recognize some of the names that were spoken. Until finally the one who kind of looks like the captain of this little squad is like, You stay here. I'm gonna go get somebody. Wait
Okay.
here until I get back.
Sure. Could we go inside, or is that your okay?
I after he leaves, I whisper to Solilos, no matter what happens, stay hidden.
He actually, pretty much as soon as the Ophidians hopped out, like,
Bolted into my
it
in-close
buried
pocket.
into your... Yeah,
In inner pocket, yeah.
it is staying hidden for sure.
I let them know.
And you also get an emotional sense that it knows this place.
Okay.
Like,
No.
We'll have a conversation later. I have a whispered conversation now. Have you been here? Did you escape from here? Is that why you were hurt?
yeah.
I mean, he can, affirmative me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I won't let them take you again.
So this general just kind of waddles back off in the direction of one of the villas.
I love that.
He waddles back, farting with every step.
I assumed it was just the damp ground, but is he farting?
No.
He's got the walking farts.
It's it's the walking fart. It's like Grandma with her spandex pants, and every step they just inflate a little bit more.
No, it's not like the bully wugs who are just. But you know that little video of the tiny lizard that just like suddenly runs away really quick on his feet? He does that. He just into the distance.
But farting the whole way.
No, he's not fighting.
Why are you making that noise?
Because his footsteps, because his feet are kind of slappy.
In the bog.
They're kind of slappy. Sorry.
His feet slap.
Slappy like those butt cheeks.
The slap of his feet are alerting the guards.
It's like when you have a tub of putty and you push it in and it makes that noise. That's what his feet are doing with the bog.
Yes.
Like the fart jars from the Imaginarium.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a fart bog.
He comes back in about 10 minutes, is like, Alright, bosses say you can come in, but no funny business, alright?
Oh, sure. No, we're actually not very funny people at all.
Fiore hands him a little bit of an herb that helps with gas.
Jesus.
Meh, throws it away.
You tried.
So, the captain leaves the rest of the Ophidians there to guard the line, and takes you towards one of the villas, and now as you approach, you do see some people, some humans. There are 6 guards out in front of the main door in, like, chainmail and with shields and spears, and then you see one guy standing out front in very, very nice, like, noble clothing. Super clean, super straight and proper. He's got very short cut and carefully groomed brown hair. And he's got, like, a little thin groomed mustache and a tiny little, not quite goatee. It needs to grow out more before it can be a goatee.
Got it. He's evil.
Soul patch.
Soul patch. He's got a soul patch.
That's not a good look on anybody.
He's standing
Except
up
maybe Lawrence
very
Fishburne.
straight with his hands crossed behind his back and looking down at you. He's just like, visitors in the High Moor. Very unusual, especially with such a menagerie. What brings you to House Orogoth?
I step forward.
I also step forward.
I bow, as a noble does, to a superior noble.
Fiore grabs the back of just Kira's cloak and pulls her back.
Fucking, alright.
He just got this very...
Well,
Look
fuck
at
me,
you.
I guess.
Aislinn of House Eden, I have come to return to you a lost member of your family, and I hold out Hazaron.
Hazaron. How did you acquire this?
That is perhaps not a conversation to be had on the doorstep.
We are very selective about who can come and go in House Orogoth. You'll have to convince me. Where did you get this? Or how did you get this?
We,
It was
liberated it.
taken
Sorry.
from its previous possessor in the course of opposing the cult of the dragon and its goals to apparently summon Tiamat to this realm.
But we thought the least we could do was bring his sword back. It was not very happy.
I needed Hazaron's aid to overcome our foes, and in exchange, I promised him that he would be returned to you. I have come here to fulfill that promise.
I fucking guess everybody gets to say a piece.
I said you can talk to them if you want to. I don't think they like you. I'm trying to help you. But if you want to go, just be like, hi, I'm a black dragonborn sorcerer job. At them, fine, go ahead.
Well, you just took care of that for me.
So after you say all that, he's very silent and still for a long time, as you can kind of see the gears turning in his head. Before he finally... My name is Vara. Come with me.
May my companions accompany us?
Yes. But take care that your hands don't go to your weapons.
Not to my weapon.
Would you... I offer him Hazaron.
Jaskira just put on the Black Dragon mask.
Oh god.
Christ.
At which point he's just like,
I hold out
what?
Hazaron, like, with my... He is a weapon. I'm offering him to you.
Just Kira.
And yes,
What?
he
I just
very
realized,
carefully takes it.
I
Okay.
just realized why we did wrong.
Yeah?
Because we're both fucking idiots.
Yep.
Quillen just has a look on like, well, if you insist that we come in, and she's just very not impressed.
It's politics, Quaylana.
Fiore's excited.
Quillen's like, show me.
He looks so irritated.
Quillen is just not impressed with this dude because she has seen Archvey in their full majesty.
I mean, oh yeah, this place looks like absolute shit in comparison.
Oh yeah.
But he's very proud of it.
Fine, be proud of your dung heap.
Yeah.
Please don't say that to him.
Don't say that.
She's just sharing a moment
Yeah.
with
Okay.
Cirrus, the audience of one.
And as you come in, the 6 guards at the entrance turn around and enter behind you, and kind of, they stay behind you and sort of flanking your sides to make sure that everyone stays with the group.
Yep.
But, what?
Who is Vara Gamanthar again? Are they related to Orogoth, or is that a different black dragon?
No, that's just someone completely different.
Okay. I just wrote it down and I know it's a dragon.
Oh no. His name is Vara, V-A-R-A.
That was, the one that was near Castle Neritar, I believe.
Yes. Excuse me, Miss Dragonborn, what is this thing on your face?
It is a created heirloom that was bequeathed to the one in charge of speaking as a diplomat from the dragon cult to typically black dragons. It was liberated in a similar manner to Hazaron.
How do I put this? It's not like you can just ask, like, are you gonna use it to kill us? Or anything like that, but just like,
It just makes me talk real good. Obviously not actually, but, you know.
Please put it away.
Roll your
Would be the
persuasion.
proper-
Do I get any advantage or anything?
Not against him.
Oh, he's not a dragon.
Nope. He human.
I mean, it's not terrible. You still have a really good modifier.
Yeah, but that's not...
It's not great.
That's nothing.
Yep.
That's 11.
Well,
I mean, if you really want to split hairs, and I don't want to make you be on your toes or anything, because I'm not this fucking stupid, I can shoot acid out of my face.
Yeah.
So it kind of doesn't matter what I've got on me or not. You just have to
I don't
take
know
my word that I'm not a dumbass.
It's a
Yeah,
magic
no.
item. I don't know what it does.
Just
I would
take
appreciate
off.
it if you put it away.
Toss.
Just kind of tosses it up in one hand and...
It's like the mask from The Mask, where it just literally sticks to your face and becomes your face.
And then he leads you to a big double door, and he stops outside it, and he's just like, one moment.
I nod.
And he opens the door and steps inside, and you wait there for about, 10 minutes before the doors crack open again, and then he throws both of them wide open and stands aside and gestures for you to go in.
I walk in at a sedate pace.
Actually, real quick while we're waiting out there, Fury turns to Jeskira and is like, you need to stop. These people have too much money to fuck with.
And also they're dragons. Like really big, very old dragons.
No shit!
I shrug.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm truly concerned for your safety.
Yeah. I think, thanks.
Yeah, I'd take that from Fiora when you can get it.
This place makes me...
Oh, it should.
In the back of her head, she's like, let me get you a pickaxe so you can undermine me some more!
What you see before you is a very, very large chamber, like a great hall, but the back of it is so shrouded in darkness that you can't see how far back it goes.
It's like
Ooh.
a great hall, but even better.
The greatest hall.
An excellent haul.
And after you all go inside, Vara closes the doors behind you. He does not follow you in.
Great hall is like a regular hall, but two-handed.
And versatile.
So right now, for the moment, it's just you guys. As
I approach the darkness in the back.
you hear very heavy rumblings coming your way from the far end of the room.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I take a knee in deference.
I do not take a knee, but I approach a few more steps and then stop with my hands clasped in front of me.
Oh, he's whipping out the big mini.
Looking at his baby boy that he made a Jollicon.
First, you see the white horns curve forward, emerging from the darkness, followed quickly by the skull-like black face
Snoot.
of a black dragon. And he's this hall is big enough that he doesn't even really need to crouch as he walks towards you.
Nice.
But he comes towards you and kind of sits down, looking down on you.
I bow in the manner of a member of court bowing to their liege.
I am. I'm looking at my toes, deferentially. Still.
Yes.
I'm, if possible, as close to where the darkness is as I can get.
I mean, that's in the back, past the dragon.
Well, no, I mean, I imagine the hall's big wide too, so.
Pretty much just wide enough to fit him, and there's almost nowhere to hide on your side, basically.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's designed that way.
Intentionally, yep.
What do we have here? A group of adventurers bring one of Orogoth's own treasures back to it. My name is Orogoth of House Orogoth.
I am Aislinn of House Eden.
And what are the rest of your names?
Quenlin of Firetree of the Feywild. If we gotta be of things.
Side glare.
I am Jeskira Farthea Stajuash of Baldur's Gate. I would seek permission to speak with you directly, O Mighty One.
It exhales in kind of a sigh.
Fiore Hollow Moon.
Fiore Halloween?
Hollow
Moon.
Okay.
Dagny just needs to be like,
Yes.
"Hi, I'm Dagny."
Oh, well, let me do it. I was planning on it.
Great.
Dagny Underhouse. Cheddar Falls.
Shit, never mind. Ah, very well, little one.
You,
Step forward.
To Jeskara.
you missed an opportunity to have the dragon be like, oh, I'm a fan of your football team.
I love the Cheddar Falls
Wheels.
bricks. I don't know.
The Cheddar Falls Parmesanos.
It's obviously the Packers.
I like the wheels.
Cheese heads.
The Cheddar Falls Slicers.
I like it. Yeah!
Slicers.
And all their players are shredded.
Hell yeah.
I stand up and take as many steps forward as I feel is permitted to me.
I mean, to be real, any step closer to this thing is terrifying, but...
Oh, yeah, no, like, I'm on the inside just like, but at the same time, just like, you fucking wanted this, you asked for this, here's your prize, dumbass, let's see what happens.
Yeah, you guys are gonna kind of serve as the speakers for the group, being draconic, even
Yeah.
if you are dragonborn.
And the person whose side quest this is.
Yes.
And I take out the black dragon mask and, like, hold it out in front of myself, like, not to put it on or anything.
Mm-hmm. It looks at it curiously, but doesn't say anything for a moment.
This is an artifact that was given to Resmir of Orogoth that aids in the conversation with black dragons. And I would ask your permission to be able to wear it. If you may inspect it if you wish.
Why would it want to let you do that?
Just asking.
Kind of haughtily. It's like,
You may. I'll simply annihilate you if you do anything hostile.
With the utmost esteem. That's what I figured.
Although I am certainly not displeased to see Azeron again, I am curious how it came into your hands.
We killed Resmir and took it.
Rasmir of House Orogoth allied herself with the cult of the dragon and threatened through her goals the agency and freedom of all the peoples of Faerun via the summoning of Tiamat onto this realm. We were and still are obligated to oppose them and became into direct confrontation with her.
I feel like I should be standing up for this.
Well, by all means.
Pulling that DM power move.
He's so tall.
This direct confrontation resulted in us obtaining both Hazaron and this mask, and the unfortunate demise of Rasmir. We were offered no choice but to slay her.
Very low, kind of contemplative grumble.
As I told, I forgot his name, but Aislinn remembers, Vara?
The noble.
Yeah,
yes.
the noble outside, Vara. As I told Vara, I required Hazaron's full abilities to overcome the several challenges ahead of us, and bargained with him for his agreement to grant me that in exchange for a promise to return him to you afterwards, which is why I am here, to fulfill that promise.
I see. Good to know that Hazaron at least has some sense of self-preservation. As he may or may not have told you, Orogoth is not exactly a friend to the cult of the dragon.
I nod at this point.
Resmir took it upon herself to seek them out. She believes in the cult's visions and its dedication to the Queen Mother. But we made sure that she knew when she left the risk she was taking upon herself, leaving the safety of Orogoth behind. It's disappointing to know that she died, but that burden was hers to bear. I bear you no ill will for killing her.
I incline my head deeply, as in gratitude.
However, I must also inquire. When Resmir left Orogoth, she brought something else with her, not just Hazaron, but 3 eggs from House Orogoth. What became of the eggs?
I do not know. By the time I encountered her, she was bereft of them.
Your greatness. They are currently in our care and safekeeping, away from a natural hatching habitat. If you would like them to be returned.
No. You had the mask. It was lie time. You didn't put the mask on. Why didn't you take lie time? I love you very much.
What?
Okay, if you want to lie to a giant-ass dragon.
Just Kira takes off the mask.
Wait 1 moment while I attune to it.
That was-
No.
No, yeah, that didn't actually happen.
That was Amy yelling at Amber.
Was it your intention, as long as you've had them, to return them here? Or did you have other plans for them?
Since I wasn't entirely sure what house they came from, I had wondered if I wouldn't try seeing what a hatched brood is like.
It seems taken aback by that.
You mean you wanted to raise them?
I know that biologically, cosmologically, we are spheres and spheres apart. But at the same time, I feel a thread of kinship with black dragons, as much to your chagrin, I'm sure. But I found them interesting and, for some reason, somewhat familial.
I suppose I can't blame you, although you are generations and generations removed from true dragons. It's understandable that you hold us in high esteem.
Naturally.
Yep.
Interesting. Well. If you wish to return the eggs, I certainly won't stop you. You may choose to raise them if you wish. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna need it. If, in the event that I am successful and am not immediately devoured, I will be sure to tell them of House Orogoth's history.
That would be nice. They would probably want to know who their mother was. These eggs were the brood of my sister, Kazikidal.
Getting all sorts in there.
Kasidikal.
Kazidikal.
Kazidikal.
That does kind of sound like a tummy medicine.
Once again, as when Resmir left, she took the risk to herself upon her own shoulders, so did that risk fall upon the eggs. We knew that there was a chance that they would never come back to us, and that was a risk that we had to accept, and she took them. So, keep them, return them, smash them. When they left Orogoth, it's all the same to us.
Would you be willing to take them in should they return?
Of course, they are of noble blood.
Excellent.
Would they be mistreated or at all blamed for leaving while they were eggs? Would the sins of the abductor fall upon them?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Would they?
Because they were kidnapped, would they be, like, lesser status, like, basically, like, kicked around and, like, made to be, like...
Cinderella?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
No, they are of anyone of proven pedigree. They is a rightful member of House Orogoth. Even if Resmir were to return to us, she would be welcome.
Sorry, I should have said this at the very beginning of the conversation, but I'm a dumb and I didn't think about it. Aislinn is holding her side of the conversation in Loros, High Netherese.
And I'm speaking in Draconic.
Yes.
Everyone else is like, what the fuck are they saying?
Yeah. We all got nothing. I don't know.
Honestly, if you're both speaking different languages to him, he would probably reply in common.
Okay.
Does Greater Favorite Enemy Dragon allow me to know Draconic?
Yes.
When you gained the favorite enemy, you would have learned a language, usually the language of the favorite enemy you picked.
Okay. Yes. Which I think you did do.
Yes.
So you should know Draconic. Yes.
Well, we thank you for returning Hazaron to us.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No thanks are required. I was keeping up my end of the deal, doing my duty, nothing more.
As was the proper thing to do. Now you may be on your way.
I bow again. Thank you.
Yep, Samesies bow.
Perfunctory bow.
I nod. That's all you getting out of me, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Spiff does a little dance.
Spit farts.
It didn't notice the boar at first.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Is that a snack for me?
It maybe looks at Spiff a little hungrily.
Cracklins.
And the double doors open behind you. And
Yay.
Vara and the guards are waiting there.
Let's please leave immediately.
I leave with the mask on, finger guns at Vara. On my way out.
He just looks so pissed off. He's just,
I pat him on the shoulder as we pass.
don't touch me.
I did. It's too late.
And they go to escort you back to the main doors.
Yay!
We didn't get eaten.
Yay!
Despite two of us being kind of
Dickish.
a little bit.
That was easier than I expected.
Well, y'all talked real pretty. That usually helps.
Yeah, sometimes if you talk pretty, though, they want to eat you more.
Or never let you go so that you can keep talking pretty at them.
Oh, yeah. Big egos.
Oh, man.
Dragon who.
But we're
hoards
just
people.
saying these things after we have left.
Yes.
Not while we are leaving.
I'm very proud of you, and I'm sorry if I did.
Dragon who hoards good voice actors.
You know what? That's okay. And it's, I'm a little touched. You were worried.
Wagons west.
Yeah, if you had said the wrong things, then you might have needed to use that mask, but you chose your words very well. However, before you get to the doors, you notice a group of similarly dressed to Vara, kind of, but less fancy. You think they might be, like, of lower standing, but still kind of Netherese
Yeah.
nobles.
Yeah.
Carrying some books, and they're walking in front of you when one of them turns around and looks at you.
Aislinn?
Yeah, and goes, Alden?
Huh?
And he's looking down at your pocket, where you see a little pseudo-dragon tail kind of hanging out.
Oh, I stuff it back in immediately.
Wait. Stop right there.
You stop right there.
He hurries over, but even as he's doing that, Vara already looks irritated at his, interruption. He's like, Alden!
What was the big dragon's name? Sorry. Wolclef. Excuse me. Wolclef has granted us leave to exit. Do you mean to defy him?
Dark Parcher?
You have my pseudo-dragon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A muffled kind of scared. Alden, get out here at once.
I'm sorry. Have you misplaced the pseudo-dragon?
Yeah, with all due respect, I don't think he wants to.
Please let me handle this.
Tomatio hisses.
Please. Have you misplaced the pseudo-dragon?
That pseudo-dragon belongs to me.
I'm sorry.
It's not yours.
I'm sorry. Have you misplaced the... I'm sorry. Usually when someone asks you a question politely, you answer in a similar polite manner. Sorry, you may not have been raised nobly and don't know the exact protocol. I apologize.
How dare you? I am of House Orogoth. You
House
stand
Eden.
in my house.
Hi, Ace, and we have been granted leave to leave by
You
Woken.
have stolen Orogoth property.
I'm sorry. No, I came to return Orogoth property, actually.
Well, then return it. He
I did.
holds out his hand.
I have already. Now we're leaving.
Alden, get out here.
Fiori's trying really hard
Excuse
not to
me.
giggle from behind his fan.
I'm going to roll Intimidate.
Okay.
Too much.
Alden, if you don't get out here at once, I will whip you.
I backhand him.
Oh, shit.
Yes!
The dang.
Goal, it's off!
All right.
No, they're on.
Roll for an unarmed attack, I guess.
Okay. 22.
Oh, yeah, you hit him.
6 damage.
6?
Yeah, 20 strength. Plus 1.
Isn't unarmed damage just, 1 damage?
Plus strength.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He goes down like a wet noodle. Oh! How dare you!
I am Aislinn of House Eden. I am a knight of the realm, and you will not speak to me in that manner again. Do you understand?
The guards around you level their spears at you,
Okay, I ignore them.
and
I am
Vara gets
glaring.
between you.
Okay. Excuse me. Control your manservants, and then I turn to leave.
He puts his hand on your chest.
No, I turn
Just-
away from him to
Oh,
leave.
you turn away. like to go back into the house? Because
I assume they accosted us as we were leaving.
He was walking in front of you.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So he moves to block my path.
Yes.
I raise an eyebrow at him.
I realize that some of our members are young and brash,
And idiots.
but laying a hand on one of our own inside our house is crossing the line.
I'm sorry, would you like to challenge me to an honor duel?
I am no warrior.
Would you name a champion? Or allow us to pass?
And say, or we can just leave.
He kind of looks around at his guards.
No, they got actual dragons here, right?
Why don't you roll intimidation again?
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not gonna, like...
The dragons!
Inspire him, maybe.
You maybe.
Inspire Aislinn.
You know, if you feel like it.
If you want it.
Oh, is that why you turned to look at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a D8, right?
What is Aislinn's favorite way to be inspired that is nonverbal?
Slap her on the butt.
Yeah.
I pat you on the butt twice.
Okay.
Discreetly.
Is it a D8 or is it a D10 at this point?
I think it's still a D8.
Okay. 19.
He is looking pretty flustered, but eventually he kind of turns around and, like, kicks the guy with his foot a little bit. He's like, Get up, idiot boy! I apologize.
Apology accepted.
With the protection of Master Warclef, you are free to leave, of course. And he gets out of your way.
I incline my head in gratitude.
And as the kid, he's not really a kid. He's
Yeah,
just like
young adult.
But as he's getting more,
Probably
just kind
older
of like
than me.
slaps him in the back of his head, like, get your study.
Oh, man, I know that gesture well.
He's kind of goes,
Yay.
Somebody just lost a fucking tooth and about 6 damage in your face.
shit, yeah. Something came out of him.
Yes. A very undignified squeal.
Yeah.
I also kind of imagine, because sometimes, like, as people get older, they just kind of stop giving a shit. I just imagine the dragon watching this go down, like...
Yeah, pretty much. He's just like, seriously.
And then as we're leaving, I stick my hand into my cloak and give Solelos a little finger. Like, I'm here. I protect you.
It kind of like wraps his two of his hands,
His little paws.
Dragon paws?
he rubs his paws around it.
Yay.
It's just like, ooh. Like he's still kind of scared, but he's very grateful that you stood up for him.
Yay. I am not afraid to backhand an asshole.
Tomatillo was gonna bite him in the nuts. Fiori's teaching him to go right for the jewels.
That's what ambush drakes should do.
Yeah.
Then you are free to leave.
Yay.
Now, actually, you have a choice.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh dear, I forgot. I put that there.
Wycliffe.
Warclef.
No, it's clearly Wycliffe Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Renowned reggae artist.
Member of the Fugees, I believe.
You guys are at House Orogoth right here.
Yeah.
It's actually still pretty far from the
Oh,
train line.
yeah, it's way. We need to go back north. It's the quickest.
You can either go straight back north, back to the road you came from, or you can kind of hug the Serpent Hills as you're going southwest, and then you have less of the High Moor itself to cross to get back to the tradeway.
I think
The shorter overall distance will be back to the road
back
you came
north, yeah. But then we gotta worry about, like, fire jets again.
I mean, we know they're there, so...
And if they do that hiss sputter thing before they erupt, that's
Warning.
warning.
from. And if you're sleeping on one, though.
Plus,
Oh, we don't stop there.
then we can go... and
How much,
scary place
We
where
can't
the
carry any more treasure.
Oh.
How much time is going south gonna add?
Like, we'll travel faster because it won't be through a bog, but
Yeah.
it is more distance.
You won't really travel faster. Like, it still didn't count as difficult terrain, but you'd probably
Okay.
have, like, less encounters.
If we went
I
south,
wonder why they're called the Serpent Hills.
we made that knowledge check last time.
Also, longer in the moors means more chance of getting a bog unicorn.
Yeah, that's true.
Serpent Hills because Yuan-Ti.
Yuan-Ti.
Right. My bad.
Najar is right here. There's a shit ton of them.
I mean, I knew that. I just forgot that Quaylena knew it.
Yeah,
Oh.
somebody made that history check last
If
time. I don't remember who it was.
If somebody made it, then spread the information around.
Yep.
Alright, so, would you like to head north or southwest?
North. I do not want to risk a confrontation with Yuan-Ti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
After having successfully handled the dragons. I don't want to push our luck. And also, Bog Unicorn.
Everybody listening will be very confused about what we're talking about.
Unless, they've played a thing that has a Bog Unicorn in it.
Maybe.
Amy's playing with the dragon mini, making whooshing noises.
It's
flying backwards.
making airplane noises.
Well, it rolled
Like in Skyrim.
really well on its acrobatics check. Yeah.
Oh man, you need to get a little tiny Macho Man Randy Savage finger puppet.
Oh, God.
Oh,
And
no.
stick it on the dragon mini.
Make it like a mask.
Oh my God.
It's not the black dragon mask, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage mask.
Yes, I've been looking like Randy Savage the whole time.
It gives you advantage on charisma check with Macho Man Randy Savage dragons.
I
So
love
it's like
its web
as you guys
feet.
are leaving Orogoth, you hear echoing over the Serpent Hills, just a little, Macho Man coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's not from House Orogoth. He's very annoying. He just sticks around. So I suppose you're probably going normal pace again?
Yeah. We're not in a hurry anymore. I was really expecting to counter more danger on the way south, so since we didn't.
I didn't realize that it was actually kind of a shorter trek than I thought. I thought 100 miles would pass slower, but it didn't.
I mean, you could have said,
Well-
like, fog slowed us down anyway, so it could have been, like, twice as long.
It would have
it could've
taken
been rough
longer
terrain.
had we gotten encounters.
Yeah, I guess I was worried about bogging you down with things. Who wants to roll for encounter?
It's,
I haven't
it's
done it
Alex's
yet.
turn.
Stagny's turn.
Let me get the terrible thing.
Roll 20.
Roll 20.
19.
That's a
Dang
thing.
it!
Who's leading the way? Assume probably Dagny, actually.
Yes,
You're the
because
Yeah.
I have
He's the
land
Pathfinder.
mapping skills.
Why don't you go ahead and roll your perception or survival?
Oh, what's higher?
Really good.
Percival.
Percival?
Perception.
Come
Dang, I
on,
should have
let's
asked
do
Orogoth
it good.
about the
Sir
twins.
Percivalception.
10.
Does he get advantage?
Give me advantage. Oh, come on,
Give him
Devin.
advantage.
Oh, what about the luck thing?
Yeah.
That's on one.
It's only on a 1.
How tall are you?
Not?
I need to know exactly how tall you
Oh,
are.
well, I guess I never decided. What's average height for half
3 foot.
3 foot.
3 feet. Okay.
3'2", actually.
Devin.
Time for the bads.
You're looking down. You walk into a low-hanging branch.
You are walking forward when you take a step and notice a little too late how quickly the ground under you seems to give way,
Oh, there he goes.
and you disappear into a patch of quick mud.
Oh,
Whoa!
there's the quick mud.
He is instantly, completely submerged.
It's a good thing he is at all times tied to Spiff via rope, and Spiff can just pull him out.
Oh shit! I don't think just Kira knows how to do that. I know how to get out of quicksand, but I don't think she does.
It's quick mud. It's even worse.
You can make a check to try to get out yourself. Someone else can try to pull him out, but he is sank very deep, so you will need something long to reach him with.
Like my
I-
arms?
Or my staff.
Are your arms 2 feet long?
Yes.
Yes,
My,
they
s-
are.
my
Yes,
staff
they
is
are.
Definitely longer
They are
than
definitely over 2 feet long.
Duh. I'm stupid.
I can't say anything. I'm covered by mud.
Quick
Yes.
mud. It's very fast mud.
But I will go ahead and give you the first chance to roll a strength check.
A strength check. Let's do better.
With it.
Nope.
It's
an 8.
Nope.
Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle.
Alright, who wants to try to reach in and grab him?
Would.
Okay.
Would it not be saving throw or athletics?
Nope.
Okay, just straight strength.
Check. Yep.
This can be inspired. Because it is an ability check. Is this the next day? So.
I
Or
cast
Sunday.
minor
No, it's the same
illusion
Okay.
and flex for you. Be strong.
Okay.
That's your inspiration.
Alright.
22.
Hell yeah.
You have to feel around a little bit, but you finally feel what you're pretty sure is Dagny's arm, and you very quickly just grab him by the wrist and in one big motion just pull him completely out of the quick mud.
And then I just kind of hold him there for a while looking at him.
And I look at you with that misty, sparkly anime eyes, and I put my hand on your shoulder.
And then I say, "You are filthy," and then I drop you.
Oh!
I was setting up a flower petal in the air moment. The pain.
I know.
Asbar
The dirtiness.
Asbar prestidigitates you.
Oh! Wow!
That's better.
It's going to take a while, but maybe we can
Dominic
walk
can
and
help.
I'll just
Yeah,
press it.
he'll walk next to him for a while. And
We can dunk you in a bog that we walk by.
So,
Please, no, it'll be just the same.
everyone please note the appearance of the quick mud. Hopefully now we can avoid it.
Noted.
Hopefully.
I definitely would not have noticed that.
Don't.
And
Got
I'm
it.
wearing heavy armor and would have sunk
yeah, I don't know if we'd have been able to get you
a
out.
lot.
Maybe we should all tie ropes to each other, just in case this happens again.
Just in case we can all pull each other in together.
I don't think it's that deep.
It's an infinite hole.
It goes to the center of the earth.
It goes to the aboleth in the center of Toril.
Mm-hmm.
Aboleth.
I thought it was a giant purple worm that was slowly consuming the planet.
Or that.
Who knows, man?
No, it's a
I've
squirrel.
heard both.
Squirrel?
And he's steered by cooking in this easy bake oven.
What does he cook? These nuts. These nuts.
No.
He's toasting these nuts!
Oh, wait, no, it's... There is a chipmunk at the center of the earth. And his bake oven, he bakes his own desserts.
Okay.
What is this?
Aquabats!
Get out of here.
Damn, man. Alright.
You do you, my dude.
Of life is awesome!
Let's start a ska band.
Quailina, you have to start with ska band now, sorry.
What's ska?
A what now?
Is it
That's
like
how
a...
people from Southern Favor would say sky.
Yeah, that's the joke I was about to make. Is it a real drawly way to say
It
sky?
sounded like you were saying another word, but just stopped halfway. Ska.
Scatological. Ew.
No!
Quickly changing topics. It is
Scamander.
nighttime. Quailina, roll for an encounter.
17. Woo!
More quick mud. While
Please
we're
don't make
asleep.
this like the shitty desert. The muddy bog.
It's a mud storm.
Quailina, you are keeping guard when, as the wind starts to die down, you hear something approaching.
Uh-oh.
Something, to your horror, that is very familiar.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Does the stench wake us all up?
I'm already awake.
No, because you're in a bog, and, they pretty much smell like
It's
everything
same
else
as the
here.
bog.
This whole place smells like bullywug. Ew.
We're
I-
blind now.
I cast, basically, I'll just cast message in everybody's ear. I'm like, Bullywug, get up! Get up! Get up! Bullywug!
Asbara climbs out of his tent in his PJs.
I love it.
What,
Red Wizard PJs.
can he, yeah.
Do they look any different from his regular robes?
They're silky.
Yeah, they're silky. They're silky. Anyway, well, I guess he can't really go first. But if he could, he would just climb out and cast Fireball at it, because he's tired.
We're not, in combat or anything yet.
Can you see where it is?
You can't see them yet, but you can hear them.
Can I cast Fireball in that direction without hitting tents?
Yeah.
Alright,
Well, I was gonna fairy... Fine.
you cast Fireball in that direction.
Whatever.
Alright.
Alright, well,
That's a dex saving throw.
I'm gonna put those at disadvantage, because they have no idea.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure we have, some sort of fire going.
Asbara needs his beauty sleep, yo.
Gotta make his brain all good place for those spells to nest in.
I imagine bullywugs aren't the most dexterous of beings.
Something not one for half of them,
Ouch.
and that's a 20 for the other half. Roll damage. Half of them will take half damage.
Half for half.
19, 20.
as the orange bead of light streaks towards them, you hear just like a, what's the meaning of, and then half of them instantly explode, and the rest of them are at 1 hit point, so you just hear a bunch of, like, warbled screaming as half of them fall down roasting.
As far says, I've done my part, and goes back to sleep.
Hey, so it's like they
Good
might
job.
not have been hostile.
Everybody roll initiative.
They are now.
Good job, Fiori. 25.
Aspara, you can't just
Can and will.
explode first.
Can
Not even
and,
ask questions.
Can and
Then go
did.
back to sleep.
I'll think it's just like that because that's all red wizards.
Fury, what did you get?
25.
8.
8 for Jaskira and Co.
5.
Banana.
9.
Okay.
Wow, we did a lot of not great.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, whatever.
Agni and Spear.
That's a 23 for Dagny.
Woo!
And a 3 for Spiff.
Ooh. Fiori, you are up first, and they are 90 feet away.
As a bonus action, I'd like to.
Okay. Go and roll stealth.
How many?
With advantage, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
How many are left?
4.
Okay.
So I got 25,
Okay.
and then I will sneak attack someone.
Okay.
Can I get to them with speeds?
They're 90 feet.
90 feet. So
yeah,
no.
No.
But you can head off in that direction.
Do you have a ranged weapon of some sort?
Yeah.
Use your boo.
Use your
I'll
bow.
use my short bow.
Is your boo? Okay.
Oh, good job.
It's dead.
25 to hit.
Yep.
It has 1 hit point left.
They all have 1 hit point left. So.
Yeah, it's definitely dead.
There's like, pew!
I did 9 to it.
And then sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
You want to roll sneak attack damage?
Yeah.
No.
So much damage.
If
You would have killed it at full health.
If you do 12 damage or more, then that's definitely an insta kill for them.
So much.
20. 20 sneak attack damage? That's before the 9?
Jesus!
You did more damage than the fireball.
Your arrow just goes straight through him. You hear a sound like almost like a popping balloon.
Oh, gross. Oh.
Tell me he like
as he just collapses
deflates.
into a loose pile of frog leather.
What? What are these things even made of?
Nastiness. They're made of nastiness.
They're made of sadness and farts.
Apparently.
Dagny, you're up next.
Alright. Well,
I love bringing in bully.
I kind of sounded like a dying Yoshi.
we're
Once
nearly
we're
out of the High Moors, right?
Oh no.
no, we've
This
just
is
started
first day
leaving.
after
This is the
leaving Oregon.
this
and
is the first
middle
night.
of the day, or this is the night?
Was while we were resting.
Okay.
we
So
were
if
camping.
I make somebody my sworn enemy now, and then sleep after we kill these guys,
Then it will reset it.
Yes.
okay,
Because this is first watch.
Okay.
So you'll have plenty of time.
wonderful.
You don't have dark vision though, either.
I do have dark vision as a spell.
But you would have to cast it.
Yeah,
You don't
I
have
can't do
dark
that
vision.
in the same.
No.
I do not
Yeah.
have it innately.
Yeah, no.
But if you have one as your sworn enemy, that will take it from disadvantage
I would
up to
cancel
a
it.
normal roll.
But also they're not super difficult to hit and they only
Yeah.
have 1 hit point, so
Wait, they only have 1 hit point.
I mean, that's what he said. After the fireball.
They were
Shot them with a
fireball.
fireball.
after the fireball, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just draw a bow on one of them then, and not declare anybody anything special.
Okay, so that would be disadvantage.
Unless he's hidden.
Whew. Yeah, I know, but I probably rolled the worst. Oh, I'm gonna have to take that 5, but at least the oath bow makes it a 17.
That hits.
Wonderful.
Yay!
You want to roll damage? You don't have to.
I
but-
just get out of my fucking my sleeping bag and I just shoot a bow. My eyes are still hazy.
like you barely even get up. You just,
I mean, he can't see them anyway, so even if his eyes are closed, it's still just disadvantaged.
It's true.
God damage. That's gonna be 8.
It's dead.
Oh, yeah. Let's not roll damage then.
Okay. You
sure you don't want to have the opportunity to absolutely fucking explode a bullywug?
Actually, yes, go for it. Please.
Okay.
Please do.
I want to see how many creative, horrible deaths Stebbin could come up with.
We're horrible people.
Yes, we are.
Oh, it's an 8. So that makes it 14 damage. Max possible.
Also, did you have humanoid as a favorite enemy?
Humanoid?
Yeah, as your first favorite
I
enemy?
think I just have humans and orcs. Does that cover bullywugs?
Are you a revised ranger?
Yeah.
Then it's humanoid. You don't pick
Oh.
like subtypes.
I don't think so.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
That is
Yep.
so fucking broad, though. That's like
Yes, it
everything.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but I'm gonna look that up later.
So 2 more damage.
Alright.
Alright. Like a fucking water balloon,
Oh!
he just pops, and goo just goes everywhere.
Just sloshes out.
It's really just a bunch of mud
Doesn't even...
and poop.
Yeah.
It's a mud poop mixture
Yes.
that he's filled with.
It's these 2 bullywugs turn left. They also don't have dark vision, so they're gonna roll a hit.
Oh no! I feel like they were just walking. It didn't see us. And that bar was just like, no.
Well, Quaylena, you're the one on guard, so they're gonna try to hit you with disadvantage. Nobody else even got up, so literally you're the only one who's, like, not prone or hidden.
It's not my turn yet.
Fiore's
Well, you're
not.
still prone. And you're hidden. Shit, though. They got a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, shit heal.
With the disadvantage?
It's like
Holy crap.
coming back from the bathroom to learn that you've gotten hit for 20 damage.
Is that...
I mean-
a gaggle of goblins.
I mean, bullywugs are never not coming back from going to the bathroom.
2 damage.
Oh, okay.
They're never not in the bathroom.
No!
And the other one's a fucking 7, so no. And Quaylena, it's your turn.
Alright, the one that hit me for a whole 2 damage, I'm gonna turn a look on it and just kind of give it a very skeptical look and just kind of be like, really, bud? Really? Vicious mockery.
Yep. That's a wisdom saving throw?
Hazel wants to play with my character sheet.
No, baby.
Yes, wisdom.
Cast vicious mockery and then just do intimidating improv at it.
4!
Alright, that's gonna do a massive 4 psychic damage.
It dies of shame.
Still dies. Some shame.
Exactly.
Didn't quite explode like the other ones, but it's just like... And then he falls down and like flops around a little bit, and then eventually stops, twitches a couple times.
You got the anime blue waves over his face.
And then just Garrett's your turn. Bullywugs have a bite.
Oh no!
Does bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Because they have
Frog teeth.
molars.
How far away are they now and how many are left?
Oh!
There's one left.
And how
90
far
feet.
away?
90 feet. Everybody's loving my
I am actually.
Bullywug impression.
Yep.
So would you say that we have not yet quite rested?
Hmm?
And I would get my spell slots back?
You have
Soon.
not had a long rest at this point.
Alright, because all my cantrips are 60 feet.
I was making a face and you weren't reacting.
I know, it's all my fault.
It was like a notice me senpai thing.
Senpai noticed you. Good job.
Yay.
Get up out of my tent roll
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good roll.
for numbers 23.
To hit? Yep.
I just snowflakes coalesce in the palm of my hand into a ball of cold, and then I just
Go ahead and roll damage.
21 cold.
Wow.
You hit it, and it's just... And then just freezes into a solid ice statue, and then just disintegrates into snow and blows away in the wind like Thanos just snapped him.
We are upwind, right?
I was gonna say,
Yes.
congratulations, you made a poopsicle. Brown snow.
No.
Oh.
But you gotta think about brown snow. It's been saturated, so it's diarrhea.
Why did you? Why?
No.
Or chocolate!
No.
It's never chocolate.
Although that reminds me of all the times in the bakery where I'm like, if I didn't know this was frosting.
Next day, you are crossing the fire marshes again.
Yay.
Esbar looks great because of all the very good sleep that he got.
Yeah. Why don't somebody roll for a fire thing to happen?
I think it's Amber's turn. Unless Nora has Nora gone yet?
Yeah, I went.
Oh, Winnie's. 9. Or, is that?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
No fire things happen.
Yay!
Now somebody roll for a random encounter.
Oh. 12.
No random encounter happens.
Yay!
And then you guys push it for like another half an hour to make sure you get the fuck out of the fire marshes before you stop for the night.
Push it real good.
Bum, 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 bum.
Eastland, roll for a random encounter.
15.
Nope. Nothing.
What a wonderful night.
Mm-hmm.
Starry sky, full moon. Did I just hear something howl?
Next day, one more random encounter. One more daytime.
Hey, Amy or Nora?
Okay, go Amy.
Oh, you.
Nope. One more nighttime encounter. That would be Dagny.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Do it. Get a 20. Get a 20. Get a 20. Get a 20. Get a 20.
No pressure.
No pressure. Yes! Yes, motherfucker!
I got a 20!
Dagny, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is not the same as Spiff's.
Should hope not.
Oh, it's 6.
No.
It's 16.
Okay, it's 16. I didn't think that would be right. It's 16.
You are basically you're camped on like the very edge of the bog where it's starting to turn back into the rocky terrain that was at the very edge of the mountains that you were coming out of when you hear something coming towards you as it crosses out of like a pool onto kind of a rocky ledge. You hear the distinct clip-clop of hooves.
It's either
coming towards you, but at a walk. What do you do?
It's either a horse or someone with 2 coconut halves.
I try to get into a position where I can see it.
Okay, you do have dark vision, right?
I have it as a spell. Yeah, let's cast that.
Alright.
I have dark vision now.
You cast it, your eyes get a little purple glow as the darkness sort of gives way to a grainy black and white view when you definitely see what looks like a horse coming towards you, or at least what at first looks like a unicorn coming towards you. But as it turns its head towards you a little bit, you notice that instead of a horn, it is a sword that is jutting up through its skull, and it is skeletized with some rotten bits of flesh hanging off of it.
Oh, now that's morbid. I go and stir up the gang, because this is probably a zombie horse that desires my flesh. Or my bone marrow, or both.
I am also awake, and I also have a passive perception of 16.
Yeah, you both see it.
Okay.
When I see Dagny go to wake up everybody, I go to take a closer look at it stealthily.
Okay, roll your stealth advantage, because it is nighttime.
That's better. 28.
Oh yeah. There's no fucking chance of this thing seeing you. Yeah, it is like, it's almost like halfway between a zombie and a skeleton. Most of its bones are exposed, but it's still got some flesh hanging off it.
I attempt to hold out a slice of dry fruit.
Okay.
You're gonna get stabbed.
Or
Oh,
bitten.
You will be exiting stealth if
yeah,
you do
that's
this.
fine.
Okay. It sees you, and you know that sound that horses make when they're startled is kind of like a...
Yeah.
Except imagine that, like,
Without the jowls.
2, like, steel cheese graters grinding together
Oh.
is the actual sound it
Be
makes.
clackier than that.
It's got a sword through its head.
Oh, true.
Really, I guess it's this sound of, like, sword almost grinding against bones. It's not pleasant. And, roll roll initiative.
Ah, damn it!
Just Fiore.
Both of you. All of you.
Yes, we're all being roused.
22.
15. And
Okay.
should I give you spiffs?
Yes.
6.
Okay.
Hi.
Quillen.
25.
Isla.
12.
Alright. Quillena, you're up first.
Okay, I sit bolt upright and immediately stumble out of the tent.
This thing looks like it's becoming hostile.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it's a zombie horse with a sword through its head. Good morning, Quillena.
What in the... Fiora, what are you doing? He shrugs.
It's becoming a place for people to sleep.
He actually looks at you and goes, nothing. Just as a reaction.
It's like a reflex.
It doesn't...
Are you taming this undead horse?
I don't think I am, actually. I tried to.
Do you want help?
Yes.
I cast Charm Monster.
Oh!
Yes!
Okay, what does it have to do?
Just a second.
Okay.
As we all race
That
to
was
look
a
up...
spell.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's a -2.
Unless it's immune to charm effects.
It's not very wise.
Undead might be immune to charm effects. Depends.
It's not... This is a 15?
That's under my DC.
It fails. It's kind of like rearing back a little bit because it's been startled. It didn't look like it was going to immediately attack, but it was turning hostile. But then it kind of like shuffles a minute and then it just kind of calms down and very slowly comes towards you, Quailina.
Hi. Good little sword horse. Hi, this is my friend Fiore.
What the fuck? Just snoot out of the tent flaps.
Can I feed it now?
Yes.
Hey. Can I pet it with gloves on?
Yeah. I was gonna say yes. I'm very slimy because they're the gloves are a good idea. You feed it. It munches on the is it an orange or something?
Yeah, just like dried fruit.
Yeah.
Prune.
And it falls out of the bottom of its skull, but it looks pleased regardless.
Aw.
It's horrible. I love it. Jamna, come look at this horse.
No. just stands there for a second, mouth agape. No.
Oh,
No, Ta.
face only a mother could love.
Ah.
If it ever had a mother.
It just looks over at you and goes,
Jaskira gets out and approaches very cautiously, just kind of scooting on her feet.
As far as also curious and would like to roll some Arcana or some shit for this bullcrap.
yeah, do it.
Also, Quillina,
Yeah?
can't your little friend like touch
you don't
things
fucking
and
know.
see
He
if
just
they're
woke up and rolled a 1.
like
Can a nature
Bad.
roll get me anything?
No. This would be Arcana strictly.
I'm gonna roll. What about animal handling?
later.
What about medicine?
it's
Let's
dead?
do Arcana now to figure out just what the fuck is going on here.
Investigation?
It's made out of bone. It used to be a horse.
Bring up a
There used to be a
magnifying
horse
glass
here,
to
but
it,
it's
like,
gone now.
I think it's
Nowhere for the
18
sweet,
in
sweet
the
lemonade to come
Arcana.
from.
Ooh!
Nowhere for that sweet, sweet lemonade to come from.
Oh, give it a leg.
What did
Tastes
everybody else
like
get for Arcana?
raisins.
I didn't.
Oh,
16.
low.
No. I mean, you think that somebody just raised a dead horse, like necromancy-wise.
Save
Oh,
the
not
eating one.
What it's doing out here, you haven't the slightest fucking idea.
Oh.
May I offer it some pungent cheese?
Yes.
Palm flat.
How long? Okay, I actually have it up.
Lasts for an hour.
1 hour. Okay.
Within this hour, I would like to try and be best friends with this horse, please.
Okay.
To make it like us as much as possible. So that maybe when it stops being charmed, it doesn't try to kill us.
Who has the best animal handling?
I have 6. Plus 6. I
Right.
mean,
If it was a dragon, I would wreck house.
Oh, yeah.
Aislinn says, goes back to sleep, tries to go back to sleep and says, wake me up when the spell wears off.
Okay.
With everybody helping out, why don't you go ahead and roll animal handling with advantage?
I also have speak with animals. Would that be appropriate here?
It is no longer an animal, actually. It is undead.
And why does animal handling work?
Because it is the mind of an animal.
It's an undead horse.
Yeah, basically.
But if it's
Like
the mind of a horse...
The soul of a horse.
The soul is no longer there, so
soul,
speak of
maybe.
animal doesn't...
Will you
It's-
please?
Not, you mean, please roll good? I wish I could. What was the first one? 9? That makes 15.
Were either of those a 1?
One of them was a 1.
You can re-roll that.
Yeah.
Oh!
Keep
I'm a dumb butt because I have that ability for myself.
It's alright.
There you go.
Okay, that's a 22.
There you go. That's what you needed. As the spell wears off, it does look startled at first because, I mean, it is dumb, but it now realizes that some kind of magic was on it. But
Yeah.
also, you guys were super nice to it, and you gave it little vittles even though it fell out of its face. And
I imagine that Aislin's pseudo dragon is just like snapping up the bits as it falls out of this thing's jaw.
Pungent cheese, ew.
and it passed through an undead horse, however briefly.
No, that can't be great, yeah.
Even Jamna comes out to see what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. On the cover of a heavy metal album or something. It comes over and Dagny kind of nuzzles into your shoulder a little bit. Leaves a little bit of slime.
Good samba horse.
And it nuzzles you too, Fiore. I know Fiore was trying the hardest to be its friend.
Fiore loves it very much, and it's his friend forever.
Oh god, being nuzzled by this thing with a fucking sword coming right out of its head. Oh, that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
There's very dangerous nuzzles.
If it will let me, my goals over the next few days are to polish its sword. Its sword.
Sure.
Sharpen it.
Always, I
It does seem
wanna
pretty
be
badly rusted at this
you.
point, but you can take a minimal amount of care of it.
I'm gonna make it all shiny.
Maybe clean the bones a bit.
I'm probably gonna do that.
Get some of that slime off.
Yeah, de-slime it a smidge, as long as it doesn't hurt it.
No.
Probably not the bits at the joints. That might
Yeah,
be holding
just,
it together.
Gently.
I mean, if
and
it's-
things that look like
yeah.
they're gonna fall off anyway, I'm gonna clean it.
Yeah,
Whatever comes off, cleaning it.
I wouldn't peel
Broom
too
it.
much of the flesh off, because
No,
that would probably
no.
count as damage. But
There is a spell. It has not been reprinted in 5th edition, and it might be hard to find someone that knows it. But we'll take a corpse with flesh on it and just remove all the flesh, even if it's undead. Like, if you cast it on a zombie, it just turns it into a skeleton.
oh,
Weird.
yeah. When it comes to stuff like that, like older spells that haven't been reprinted, I'm kind of canonizing that as like
Just rare and mostly
passed
forgotten.
out of common knowledge.
Yeah.
You might find it in a super old library.
Back to Orogoth.
So, like, if we find a necromancy scholar or something.
Yeah, and maybe hit up the Arcane Brotherhood or something.
Yeah.
Although they've been raided a couple times, so.
Well, we do know there's some real big nerds.
Yep. So, yes, the next morning, you all tend to your new Zombo horse friend. And you don't have a saddle or anything, so I wouldn't recommend riding it out.
Corlana just wakes up. She's like, looks outside. That wasn't a dream? Oh,
Oh, good.
Very real.
Oh, good.
oh, what did I do? Hi. Oh, yes, you're very sweet.
I'm naming him Mortimer.
I like it.
It's a very fitting name, I feel.
Jaskier gives it rubs on the slower jowl.
Yes, he likes it.
Fiore has been working through the night to sort of clean him up a little bit. So.
Does he still have a tongue?
No.
Okay. Good. I didn't want to be licked.
Oh, probably don't want
I
that.
didn't want it to happen.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for listening to Cornfields and Kobolds. As usual, you can find us on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. The music in this episode was produced by Vince Vett, and the theme song was Through the Woods We Ran from his YouTube collection. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in just under 2 weeks for our second Halloween special. Woo!
you.